Welcome, Leo. This is your essential reading for January 2nd on Zodiac Attraction. Your finances, love life, and the one major blessing you can't miss are being revealed now. Let's start the reading. Leo, this week the universe is handing you the microphone you've been waiting to grab for far too long. Something or someone pushes you right to the edge, and this time, you're not swallowing the words. You speak your truth, loud and unfiltered, and yes, it will shake things up. But stay with me, because we're walking through this together. You've reached a point where silence no longer feels like strength, it feels like surrender. For months, maybe longer, you've absorbed the unfair hits, comments that diminished you, comparisons that chipped away at your confidence, moments where your efforts went unseen or unappreciated. You told yourself it didn't matter, that you were above it, that love or loyalty meant rising above the noise. But deep down, something was simmering. This week, the lid comes off. It might catch you by surprise how quickly it happens. One remark, perhaps a careless comparison to an ex, a friend, or anyone else who keeps lingering in conversations they don't belong in, and suddenly you're done. The words pour out, honest, direct, maybe sharper than you intended. You're not cruel, Leo, you're exhausted. And the person on the receiving end? They didn't see this coming. They assumed your patience was endless, that your fire would stay banked forever. The shock on their face might even make you second-guess yourself for a moment. Don't. This is the moment you reclaim your space. Breathe before you speak if you can. Count slowly. Let the heat settle just enough so the message lands clear instead of scorching everything in its path. Your natural directness is a gift, but tempered. It becomes unstoppable. What you say will be true, and truth has a way of cutting deeper than anger ever could. They may freeze, go quiet, or try to turn the narrative later, painting themselves as the wounded party to others. Let them. The people who matter know your heart. They've watched you carry more than your share for far too long. The days immediately after won't be easy. Expect restless nights, loops of "did I go too far?" replaying in your mind, a heaviness in your chest that feels like regret mixed with relief. You might even feel a flicker of guilt for disrupting the peace. Resist the urge to reach out and smooth it over too soon. This needed to happen. You've been carrying a burden that grew heavier with every unspoken truth, and now you've finally set it down. Give it space, about a week, maybe 10 days. Silence will do the work your words have already started. This person is more attached than they've shown, and your boundary has forced them to confront how their behavior has hurt you. When they return, and they will, it won't be with the same careless energy. They'll come back steadier, more aware, offering the kind of grounded presence you've been craving. The comparisons stop. The respect begins. Not because they suddenly became perfect, but because they finally understand what it costs to take you for granted. If you're single right now, this same energy is clearing the way for something real. You've been through the ringer. Connections that promised stability but delivered chaos, people who couldn't match your depth. It's left you wary, maybe even a little cynical about what's out there. Shift that perspective. Someone solid is moving toward you. Thoughtful, reliable, the kind of presence that feels like coming home. It might begin in a practical setting, work, finances, something tied to building a future. Be patient. The timing is ripening. Financially, relief is close. Money you've been waiting on, whether from work, an investment, a loan, or something owed, finally flows in. It arrives just when you need it most, easing the pressure and letting you breathe again. You've been shouldering responsibilities that weren't entirely yours, sacrificing so others could move forward. This week marks a turning point. You stop carrying what isn't yours to carry. There's a phoenix quality to this moment, Leo. From the ashes of old patterns, unfair dynamics, and swallowed words rises a lighter, truer version of your life. You've shown the world, and yourself, what happens when your boundaries are crossed. People will start seeing you differently. Not just the generous, warm-hearted lion, but the one who knows their worth and protects it fiercely. This isn't the end of anything beautiful. It's the beginning of versions that honor you fully. The storm passes, the waters calm, and what remains is balanced, respectful, and deeply aligned. You've earned this peace. Step into it. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Leo, the cosmic energies are swirling with themes of release, renewal, and bold new horizons. As the sun continues its journey through ambitious Capricorn, you're being called to let go of what no longer serves your radiant spirit while stepping confidently into opportunities that align with your true desires. This is a powerful moment for dreaming big. Those visions you've held close are ripening, ready to manifest if you trust the flow. Card 1. The Magician. The Magician opens your reading with a surge of personal power and manifestation energy. Leo, you possess all the tools you need: will, skill, creativity, and charisma to shape your reality today. This card reminds you that you're not just dreaming about change, you're equipped to make it happen. Whether it's a career move, a creative project, or a romantic pursuit, channel your natural leadership and focus your intentions clearly. Avoid scattering your energy. Instead, align your thoughts, words, and actions to bring that long-held vision into form. Card 2. The Eight of Cups. Moving deeper, the Eight of Cups speaks to the courage required to walk away from what feels stagnant or unfulfilling. Many Leos are sensing the need to release emotional baggage, outdated relationships, or familiar routines that once felt safe but now dim your inner light. This isn't abandonment, it's evolution. Your heart has been healing from past hurts, and today encourages you to honor that progress by seeking deeper emotional truth. Trust that leaving behind what no longer resonates opens space for experiences that truly nourish your soul. Card 3. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, signaling a pivotal shift and the arrival of positive change. Leo, the cycles of karma and fate are aligning to reward your resilience. What felt stuck or painful is giving way to unexpected opportunities, perhaps a job offer, a relocation, or a fresh start in love. Embrace the unpredictability. Your natural optimism and adaptability make you perfectly suited to ride this wave. Remember, the wheel reminds us that good fortune often follows periods of growth through challenge. Card 4. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords highlights a moment of indecision or internal conflict, particularly around trust and vulnerability in relationships. You may be weighing options, staying with the known versus exploring the unknown, or protecting your heart after past betrayals. Leo, your pride can sometimes keep you guarded, but this card urges gentle self-reflection. Remove the blindfold by listening to your intuition rather than overanalyzing. Clarity will come when you balance logic with the warmth of your generous spirit. Card 5. The Knight of Pentacles. The steadfast Knight of Pentacles brings grounding energy to your ambitions, emphasizing steady progress toward long-term goals. For Leos eyeing career advancements, travel for work, or building financial security, this card affirms that diligent effort pays off. You're in a phase of methodical planning, and while your fiery nature craves instant gratification, patience will yield substantial rewards. This night also suggests reliable new connections, perhaps mentors or colleagues, who appreciate your dedication and help pave the way forward. Card 6. The Lovers. The Lovers card illuminates matters of the heart, pointing to meaningful choices in love and harmony. Leo, someone may be drawn to you intensely, even if they've been distant or avoidant in the past. This could represent a soul connection, a reversal of roles where admiration deepens, or the arrival of a new romance that feels fated. The card invites alignment between your values and desires. Choose partnerships that honor your worth. For those healing from heartbreak, it signals the potential for reconciliation or a fresh, balanced love that mirrors your radiance. Card 7. The Sun. Radiating pure joy, the Sun card promises a breakthrough into happiness and success. After periods of shadow, Leo, your natural vitality is returning in full force. Expect reasons to celebrate, achievements at work, family milestones, or personal victories that put you in the spotlight. This is your card in the tarot, amplifying confidence, creativity, and charisma. Allow yourself to shine unapologetically. The The warmth you exude will attract abundance and draw admiring eyes, including from that intriguing someone who's been quietly captivated. Card 8. The World. Closing with the World, your reading culminates in a sense of completion and expansive new beginnings. Leo, you're on the verge of closing one chapter and stepping onto a global stage, literally or metaphorically. Travel, cultural exploration, or a profound sense of wholeness awaits as you integrate lessons from the past. This card celebrates your journey, affirming that you're ready to embrace a broader, more fulfilling world. Dance with the universe. You've earned this moment of triumph and integration. Today's spread for Leo weaves a powerful narrative of release, manifestation, and triumphant renewal. From the magician's call to harness your innate power through the emotional courage of the Eight of Cups and the destined turns of the Wheel of Fortune, you're guided to let go of old pains and indecision. Two of Swords, while building steadily toward success. Knight of Pentacles. Heart-centered choices in love, the Lovers, lead to radiant joy, the Sun, culminating in an expansive sense of accomplishment and new horizons, the World. Trust the process, dear Leo. Your dreams are not just possible, they're unfolding beautifully as you step boldly into the light you were born to embody. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. As the year winds down on this, Leo, your financial landscape is illuminated by a potent wave of manifestation and renewal. Drawing from the essence of the Magician card, you're reminded that you hold the reins to your prosperity. Your innate resourcefulness and charisma are your greatest assets in attracting wealth. Today, focus on channeling your intentions towards smart financial decisions, whether it's budgeting creatively or exploring side ventures that spark your passion. This energy encourages you to visualize abundance flowing effortlessly into your life, much like a river carving new paths after a storm. Releasing outdated financial patterns is key to unlocking your luck, inspired by the introspective pull of the Eight of Cups. If you've been clinging to habits like impulsive spending or familiar but limiting investments, now's the moment to walk away gracefully. This act of surrender isn't about loss. It's about creating space for serendipitous gains. Astrologically, with the Sun in Capricorn emphasizing structure, consider consulting resources like financial planning guides from experts such as Dave Ramsey to reinforce your strategy. His principles on debt snowballing could mirror your need to prioritize and let go. The Wheel of Fortune spins favorably, signaling unexpected twists that boost your monetary fortunes. Perhaps a forgotten investment matures, or a chance encounter leads to a lucrative tip. Leos thrive on this dynamic energy where luck favors the bold. Think of it as the universe rewarding your past resilience. Historical tales of fortunate turns, like those in lottery winners' stories documented by psychologists in journals such as the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, highlight how optimism amplifies such moments for signs like yours. Indecision around money matters, echoed in the Two of Swords, might have you weighing options like saving versus splurging. But today, trust your gut to cut through the fog. Your Leo fire knows when to act decisively. This card advises balancing caution with courage, perhaps by reviewing market trends via reliable sources like Bloomberg reports, ensuring your choices align with long-term stability rather than fleeting whims. Steady progress toward financial security shines through the Knight of Pentacles, urging methodical steps like building an emergency fund or negotiating a raise. Your diligence will pay dividends, transforming potential into tangible rewards. In the spirit of tarot wisdom from sources like Rachel Pollack's 78 Degrees of Wisdom, this night represents the grounded pursuit that Leos sometimes overlook in their quest for glamour, but embracing it now amplifies your luck. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for January 2nd are 37, 5, 49, 14, 98, 23. Daily love. On this vibrant day, Leo, romance beckons with intrigue and subtle magnetism, much like the enigmatic draw of someone who's been dodging your orbit, yet can't resist your allure. The Lover's card underscores choices in partnerships, where a potential admirer grapples with their feelings, avoiding direct contact but inevitably tumbling into affection. Today, embrace this slow burn dynamic. Your natural warmth makes you irresistible, turning avoidance into ardent pursuit. Healing from romantic wounds takes center stage, inspired by the transformative essence of the Eight of Cups and the Sun's healing rays. If past betrayals left scars, now's the time to release them, allowing your heart to bloom anew. Psychological insights from books like Attached by Amir Levine and Rachel Heller can offer parallels, explaining how secure attachments foster the deep connections you're poised to discover. A reversal of roles emerges, where you might find yourself viewed as unattainable, flipping the script on previous dynamics. The Two of Swords suggests navigating this with intuition over overthinking. Perhaps a conversation clarifies intentions, leading to harmony. Leos, with your dramatic flair, can turn this tension into passionate reconciliation, drawing from classic love stories in literature that echo such turnarounds. Patience in matters of the heart is your ally, as echoed in the Knight of Pentacles' steady approach. If love feels delayed, know it's ripening for something substantial, maybe a fated encounter during travel or a renewed spark with an ex. Tarot enthusiasts like those on forums such as Eclectic Tarot often note how this card signals reliable romance for fire signs, building trust brick by brick. New horizons in love unfold with the Wheel of Fortune, bringing surprises like a soulful connection that feels karmic. Whether single or coupled, expect shifts that align with your desires. Perhaps a partner suggests a spontaneous getaway, amplifying intimacy. This wheel's motion reminds you that luck in love favors those who adapt. Much like evolutionary psychology studies on mate selection emphasize flexibility. At work, Leo, today's professional arena pulses with potential for bold strides and strategic analysis, drawing from the magician's toolkit of skills and innovation. You're at a crossroads, evaluating next moves, perhaps juggling projects or eyeing promotions. Harness your leadership to manifest career breakthroughs, turning ideas into actionable plans that showcase your unique talents. Venturing beyond the familiar is crucial, as the Eight of Cups urges detachment from stagnant roles or routines. If your current job feels confining, consider exploring new territories, literally, with possible relocations or remote opportunities. Career advice from platforms like LinkedIn's learning resources can bolster this, offering courses on networking that align with your exploratory spirit. The Wheel of Fortune heralds pivotal changes, like a job offer that catapults you upward or recognition for past efforts. Leos excel in such fluid environments, where adaptability leads to success. Business histories, such as those in The Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen, illustrate how embracing change mirrors the wheel's lessons for professional growth. Balancing options amid uncertainty, the Two of Swords calls for clarity in decision-making, maybe weighing two offers or resolving workplace conflicts. Your intuitive edge will guide you past indecision, ensuring choices propel you forward. This mirrors strategies in management texts that stress emotional intelligence for leaders like you. Methodical advancement shines via the Knight of Pentacles, emphasizing persistence in tasks like skill building or project execution. Even if progress feels slow, it's building toward peak achievements. Envy from colleagues may arise, but your poise handles it gracefully. Drawing from productivity gurus like David Allen's Getting Things Done, structure your day to maximize this energy. Health. In the realm of well-being today, Leo, a surge of vitality invites you to manifest optimal health through mindful actions, echoing the magician's empowering vibe. Focus on holistic practices, nutrition, exercise, meditation that align body and spirit, turning intentions into robust energy. Your fiery nature thrives on this proactive approach, setting the stage for lasting wellness. Releasing emotional burdens is vital, as the Eight of Cups suggests shedding stress or habits that drain your vitality. Past pains, whether physical aches or mental fog, are fading. Embrace therapies like journaling or yoga to facilitate this. Wellness experts from sources like the Mayo Clinic advocate such releases for reducing cortisol, mirroring your path to renewal. Fortunate shifts in health arrive with a Wheel of Fortune, perhaps through improved sleep or a breakthrough in fitness routines. Unexpected positive test results or energy boosts highlight how cycles favor recovery. Studies in positive psychology, like those by Martin Seligman, underscore how optimism accelerates healing for dynamic signs like Leo. Navigating inner conflicts around self-care, the Two of Swords urges removing blinders to address neglected areas, maybe hydration or rest. Intuition guides balanced choices, preventing burnout. This aligns with mindfulness apps' teachings, promoting awareness that enhances your natural resilience. Steady routines build endurance. For the Knight of Pentacles, commit to daily walks or balanced meals for sustained health. Patience yields results, warding off minor setbacks. Nutrition guides from Harvard Health emphasize consistency, supporting your grounded pursuit of vitality. Family and friends. Leo, familial bonds today shimmer with renewal and shared dreams, inspired by the magician's creative synergy. Gatherings or conversations could spark magical moments where your leadership fosters unity. Manifest harmony by initiating activities that celebrate your clan's unique spirit. Letting go of past family tensions, the Eight of Cups encourages walking toward forgiveness and fresh starts. If losses or rifts lingered, healing begins now. Open dialogues mend wounds. Family therapy insights from authors like John Gottman highlight communication's role in rebuilding, akin to your emotional release. Positive turns strengthen ties, as the Wheel of Fortune brings joyful news, like a relative's success or a reunion. Karmic cycles resolve, rewarding collective resilience. Anthropological studies on family dynamics show how such shifts fortify bonds, especially for expressive Leos. Resolving dilemmas within the home, the Two of Swords advises intuitive decisions on matters like caregiving or traditions. Balance perspectives to avoid stalemates, nurturing deeper connections. This echoes relational advice and the 7 principles for making marriage work, adaptable to family. Steadfast support defines interactions via the Knight of Pentacles, offer reliable help, building trust. Long-term plans like family trips solidify foundations. Parenting resources from Positive Discipline emphasize consistency, aligning with your dedicated approach. Compatibility. Leo, today's cosmic dance highlights synergies with fellow fire signs, where passions ignite mutual inspiration. Aries matches your boldness, creating dynamic duos for adventures. Think spontaneous outings that fuel excitement. There's shared enthusiasm, as noted in astrology texts like The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need by Joanna Martine Woolfolk, amplifies Leo's leadership. Sagittarius offers exploratory compatibility, echoing your travel themes with philosophical depths. Joint pursuits like cultural trips blend fun and growth, warding off boredom. Astrologers often praise this pairing for its optimistic vibe, turning dreams into shared realities. Air signs like Gemini bring intellectual spark, challenging your creativity in lively debates. Their adaptability complements your fixed energy, fostering innovative collaborations. Compatibility charts from sites like Cafe Astrology suggest this mix keeps relationships fresh and engaging. Libra's harmony-seeking nature balances your drama, promoting aesthetic pleasures and social grace. Together, you shine at events, drawing admiration. Much like Venus-ruled connections emphasize beauty. This alignment supports emotional avoidance turning to affection, as per relational astrology. Challenges with water signs like Scorpio test depths, but today's renewal energy softens intensities into profound bonds. Navigating jealousy or secrets requires patience, yet rewards loyalty. Insights from Linda Goodman's Sun Signs warn of power struggles, but highlight transformative potential. Your lucky color today. Gold emerges as your hue today, Leo, symbolizing the radiant success and abundance flowing your way. Wear it or surround yourself with its glow to amplify manifestation and joy, drawing from the Sun card's luminous essence for a touch of regal luck. The phrase of the day. Let the universe orchestrate your symphony of dreams, for in release lies the melody of magnificent surprises. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, The stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.